page on this, so I'm going to give them credit. But they are a free source, and believe it or not, Wikipedia is actually very good. All right, so first quarter, Antonio Freeman returned the opening kickoff to the 24-yard line, and then on the third play of the drive, Favre kept the offense on the field by completing a 13-yard pass. And then Favre finished the drive with 2 completions to Freeman, 1 for 13 and 1 for 22 for a touchdown. And then the Broncos immediately responded with a touchdown of their own. Vaughn and Braun returned the ensuing kickoff 32 yards to the 42-yard line. And Elway scrambled 10 yards to gain first down at the 2-yard line, which I remember that play. And earlier on, I was rooting for, Favre to get his third ring. And when I saw Elway fucking scramble, man.
Is that when he spun him around like a helicopter?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good.
That first down, and I'm like, oh, my God, dude, he wants to fucking win this game. It was so impressive. And, the game just went back and forth. I'm looking at 7-7 in the first.
And we see around
14-7 in the second. 14-17 in the second, sorry. Then 17-24. And the final score, 24-31. Fucking unbelievable game. Just top to bottom. Two guys who were just fucking journeymen. Like, talk about, we talk about great quarterbacks. Obviously, the game this week, you got 2 incredible quarterbacks playing. But, at the time, how many fucking games had Favre played without sitting one out?
Yeah, well, he didn't sit one out until he got to the Jets. And he didn't sit one out until even after that, actually, because the story about what happened when he got to the Jets was that when he got hurt in week 12, that he offered to sit out and they told him not to. And that's what ended that season. His tenure with the Jets is tainted as a failure when he was actually a savior that unbelievably, the Jets mismanaged.
Shocking. I'm incredibly surprised that the Jets, managed to do that.
Although I feel good about this new era of the Jets.
Well, what's going on with the Jets right now? Like I said, I've been so detached from the NFL.
I'll give you the quick skinny right now. So basically, there's reality and then there's sports talk radio reality, right?
Yeah.
So listen, it's year 3 of the kid from USC, but it's not a real year 3. Okay, the kid, he was out. The second season, he was out for a long time with fucking mono.
Yep.
And then he was out.
I remember that. There was, any number of gags about that.
Right. And the thing about it is there's this mindset about how we do things. This whole thing they always say about the NFL is it's a copycat league. Well, you can only be a copycat in as much as you have the talent to be able to copycat with. So sometimes they're a copycat to their own detriment. So when you get somebody like Mahomes, people think that that's the way you should do it. You still need to develop a quarterback. When you get a prodigy, that doesn't mean the rest of the freaking league should be holding out for prodigies. You need to develop a quarterback.
Yep.
So you don't do that in 2 years. And in fact, I realize that we're old men now. I'm 52. I've been watching football for fucking 45 years.
Yeah.
Most of my life, it was 3 years before you even got on the goddamn field.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
you got on the field, and then you were allowed to develop.
How many seasons was Brady a backup for Drew Bledsoe?
Well,
None.
Right.
None.
He wasn't really like a backup for. I think wasn't he third string?
He wasn't the backup.
He wasn't the backup. I think he was third string.
Yes.
Wait, so what happened? Bledsoe got knocked out, and then
Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah.
And I think the second string wasn't available for whatever reason.
Yep. Brady played, and that was that.
Won the game, and then just kept on fucking winning.
And won the Super Bowl as a rookie.
Brady was a 6th-round pick, and he was the second pick that team picked in the 6th round. They had 2 picks. The Patriots had 2 picks in that round.
Well, he didn't go to a scrub school. He played for Michigan.
Yeah, he was Michigan. Yeah, he was Michigan. And like my friend Mike, the one that we were talking about before, he went to Michigan. They have no recollection of him in Michigan. Nobody in Michigan has any recollection of him playing at Michigan.
That doesn't surprise me. All right, so let's use this to transition to our literate analysis of the upcoming big game. So what do you guys think? I mean, let's talk broad strokes first. Everybody's talking about, how Tampa Bay's running game might actually be able to, deal with KC's defense. People are talking, of course, about how incredibly dynamic Patrick Mahomes is and how explosive KC's offense can be. All right, give me your takes, guys. I'll go first. What do you think?
Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the NFL. It's not, to me, for whatever my opinion's worth. They have the best weapons. They don't have anybody that can cover Kelsey. But Tampa Bay's defense is really fucking good. And they have Tom Brady. So I don't think the Bucs are going to win, but this guy's stuck it in my ass so many times that I'm probably wrong. But I think KC, just as a broad prediction, I think KC wins by a touchdown or maybe 10.
Wow, 10. Because the spread is 3, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
One last thing. You're right. Tampa will run the ball, but the problem with that is Mahomes is going to be throwing it all over the field. So, and they can't cover Kelsey, and they can't cover Tyreek Hill. So they got to find a way to get to Mahomes, which they can, as you saw. They did it to Aaron Rodgers. So.
All right. Well, so I'm going to disagree with you on a couple of things. I think that defense can cover Tyreek Hill. I think that they're going to have a harder time with Kelsey, but Kelsey is for times where you need a big play. So you're not going to Kelsey all the time.
Correct. Well, they can bracket it. They can bracket Hill. You're right. That's how they'll cover him.
Yeah.
But
right.
then somebody else is. Then they have the other kid.
That defense is a fucking for real defense.
They're really good. I agree.
And they are really, really good. So I'm gonna go with the combination of that defense and the relative experience in this setting of Tom Brady. And I think that now it's 3.5, right? Yeah, it's 3. Is it 3 or 3.5? The cut
3.5 as of now. But we got a couple days, so
right. Yeah, I think that that they're going to win outright. I think that the Tampa Bay Bucs are going to win outright.
Interesting.
And listen. This is just pure football analysis. Like, I don't take away I'm not taking away anything from Mahomes. Mahomes is fucking unbelievable. But
That's why I picked him.
I think that defense knows what to be able to do with him. And because Brady...
He does it to everybody, though, Mike. Mahomes does it to everybody.
He's done it. Listen, I'm not going to feel good until the game is over. I mean, that includes literally a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Right. Well, what could happen is, like you said, they could get to over, like I said, 7 or 10. It probably should have said a touchdown. But if they come down to a tie game, the same shit that could happen to Mahomes that happened in the AFC Championship game 2 years ago. He didn't get touched. He was a pre-snap penalty away from winning the game on that drive.
Right.
And then they tied it, and then he didn't see the ball.
Right.
Brady got the ball, game over.
Right. And then that's it. Right. Yeah. So I think that Brady's going to do it. This is pure football analysis, not desire. Although I got to say, I love Mahomes, and I dislike Brady because I'm a Jet fan. But I dislike Belichick even more, and I want the shit mashed in Belichick's face.
I get that. Yeah.
You want to enjoy that Schadenfreude.
That's the only solace for me. And Brady winning this Sunday, that's the only solace.
Push that shit in his face.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, now
he's so smug, Belichick. You're right.
Now
I think Brady's smug too, but anyhow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the legacy of Brady as right now the greatest of all time, no doubt about it, and the possible future and ascension of Patrick Mahomes.
All right,
because Mahomes, this is Mahomes' third Super Bowl appearance in a row, correct?
No. Second. But didn't he bring them there? They lost the AFC Championship game to Brady.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. They lost the AFC Championship game. All right. So this is his second time. If he wins 2 in a row, I mean, what could he go on to do? And also, let's comment about, because this is a show about politics. Let's talk about the difference culturally between Tom Brady as a figure and Patrick Mahomes as a figure.
Oh, God, that's...
Well,
white privilege, right. 6'4", fucking alleged Trump supporter. Now he claims he's not so much anymore. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, because his fucking wife, put the fucking kibosh on that shit.
Laid to smack us down.
As a man whose wife puts the kibosh on most things he does, I understand.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I got no grief with Giselle fucking putting the kibosh on it. I mean, as activist as she may be, she's still one of the fucking 1%. And we all know she makes way more fucking money than he does.
Yeah, she's not an American white privileged person though.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it could be argued that she's a person of color.
Right.
But she's awful German.
Tom Brady's fucking saltines white, bro.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, Giselle is awful German, for Brazilian. I mean, Giselle Bundchen. I mean, Jesus Christ. But let's.
Well, let me throw in. I'll throw in my two. My
okay.
Yeah. Brady's not really interested in politics. I think that he understands his where he stands, what his position is. And he's kind of I think he kind of plays it a little bit more like Jordan did with, Republicans buy sneakers too, for the most part. But he's a white privileged guy that doesn't realize that what